Daddy, did you find the wolf pony and save Swift? And oh, did you learn any magic while you were there too?
Well, Meadowlush, not only did I get to see animals and eventually solve the mystery of the Timberwolf, but I also got to learn spells like, well, I learned spells like where you focus your horn really hard, and I looked at something in nature and released my energy. And the next thing I know is I was inside of a tree, and because I kind of wanted to turn into a tree, and well, you see, Meadowlush, I learned to turn into things that are in nature really quickly, and it just felt like it was something that I was meant to do, like I would be part of nature. And I got to meet some of the other friendly creatures, like birches. Every pony says they're dangerous, but, well, I guess they didn't mind me being here. Hello, Miss Birch. See? She's nice. See, every creature is nice if you don't do anything to them, but of course I did not forget about the mission of saving Swift. And, of course, the mystery of the wolf pony, and so we continued our quest. Phew, I'm thirsty. Anyone have some cider? These beasties are super hard work. We sure showed them, though. We make a pretty good team, you know. Oh, little pirate wanted cider. I wanted some too. Indeed, but I'm afraid for Swifty. She doesn't have the group with her for protection, and the option of her does not make me confident of her capabilities to protect herself. Swifty is very capable, so let's just act like he's, you know, better. Hey, it's not an act if it's true. Oh, boy. Yes, Cyrus still thought he was the best of every pony. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Astro, what's wrong? Another beastie? I can take him. On the path ahead, I saw him again. Well, we didn't see anything, and we certainly saw more shadows. I saw it too. It looked like a silhouette of something. Definitely pony looking, but then it just disappeared. Pretty weird that none of us saw him. Well, if you weren't all busy flapping your gums and were paying attention, you'd have seen it too. I believed it was important to find Swifty. We have to find our friend first, every pony. Alright, but we can stop for a second. I want to write this thing down. Yes, Scribble wanted to write things down. It was like a little journal. Oh, you've got to have a journal. In my case, it's a page in my notebook. Whenever I do see something, I make a note of it. That's actually a really good idea. If you're on an adventure, you want to keep track of what you've done and what you'll still need to do. If you keep a journal that's organized and updated, you can always look back on it later to see what beasties you've beaten. It shows how cool you are. Well, you see, Meadowlush, it's also good for you to keep books, and they can help you. Hey, want me to do the same for your journal, Newleaf? I'll even sign it when I'm famous. It will be worth loads as an autograph, sure. Totally saw, cool, was awesome, there you go. Yes, me and Scribble Jr. exchanged writing thingies, and it was totally fun. And so we wandered deeper into the Everfree Forest, but, well, I also found some interesting things, like a mushroom. This looks like an interesting thing. Oh, cool. I have it. I have a mushroom now, every pony. Let's just move along. Things were attacking, and I had to teleport as quick as my little hooves could carry me. Good thing I was pretty good at teleporting quickly from place to place, and so they didn't really get the chance to keep up with Leafy. Teleport, teleport, yay. I was a good pony with teleporting. I got sweaty quickly though. Eventually did lose some of the ponies, but I think let's see, where did every pony go? But I guess I got too distracted of the forest because it's all so nice, but you see there's two bridges, and I remember we have to go to the other bridge. Well, I love Everfree Forest. There's so many creatures here to make friends with. So eventually we caught up at one of the two bridges, and we decided to discuss the next part of our plan to save Swifty and uncover the wolf pony. Geez, these things aren't getting any easier. Oh yes, almost got stung by, hornets. It seems like our opponents are stronger the deeper we push into the forest. I'm starting to get concerned for Swifty. I'm honestly surprised you've all survived this long. I mean, I knew I'd be fine, but I wasn't sure about you lot. Well, it was because we were 8 ponies, or 6 ponies. Bubble Barrage is a pretty annoying move. Scribble Jr. was good with it. Use the high moisture capability of soil in the region, and then you can unleash a whole bunch of bubbles if you hit the ground really hard. Meadowlish, I'm sure you can do that too. Oh, and we of course didn't forget to find the wolf pony. And we heard something howling. Oh, it was really loudly. I don't think that was a really good wolf howl, but I tried, every pony. Well, nonetheless, we were arguing it and fighting about what it was, but oh my goodness. After hearing the howl, we chased after the sounds, and we thought we would find someone on the other side of the bridge, hopefully Swifty. And we did eventually find timber wolves. Actual timber wolves made from logs and glowing green eyes. And don't you know anything? Timber wolves aren't a challenge, they're a real threat to real grown-up ponies. We don't stand a chance. Astral was a little scared, but I was confident we could do something, every pony. Cool that Astral we got this far by working together. We just need to keep fighting as a team. Should we even fight them? Not that I'm scared of anything, but what if one of these timbers is the wolf pony? I figure I didn't see like any of this. Yeah, he looked more pony-ish. And we weren't sure if he was pony or timber wolf, but we had to make sure because, well, timber wolves are territorial and they attack if you go into their territory, Meadowlush, so you have to be careful. So we tried to come up with a plan, and that was to take them on one by one. But that was difficult because they're pack creatures. But, ponies eventually started spreading healing equipment around. Opal started to spread some of the healing bottles around. And I got one too, and you're supposed to drink them when you get hurt. I'll make sure you make it back, Ope. We'll all go back as heroes. This will be tougher than anything we've faced. Yet if we work together and use all of our skills, our strengths, our strategy, then we can make it. Let's do it, every pony, and with believing into each other's strengths, and with the friendship that we shared, we moved on. And there were timber wolves, but they did not last very long, every pony. We used spells, bubble barrages, ground pounds, and, well, anything that small foes do. That was intense. Did you see my wolves? I took those wolves apart. That was awesome. What an epic battle. Our names will go down in history, mark my words. Where's my quill? I need to write all this down. And thus my words are marked. As terrifying as this has been, seeing Timberwolves in action has me wonder exactly how it is they're animated. I'm just glad New Leaf was here. I don't think we could have managed it without you. They were kind of happy my magic was here. But I had to make sure they understand it was a team effort. We did it as a team. I must admit, we do make a good team, every pony. Working together with our friends to defeat evil monsters, just how any good quest goes. But I feel like we're forgetting something. Who's coming up that path? It's Swifty! And we eventually found Swifty was coming up with some pony. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, it's the wolf pony. We saw something brown, and it looked a lot like the wolf pony Astral saw earlier. It was a really big shadow. But in the end, it was um a pony. It was actually a pony. We would later get to know him as Wayward the Younger. He had brown mane and light brown coat, and he was a very silent pony. Guys, you came into the forest too? Swifty was also with him, and they greeted us. We came to find you, Swifty. Are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine. I can't believe y'all followed me in here. Well, duh, we aren't gonna let you run off into Evershade by yourself. What were you thinking? I know, it was stupid. I didn't like what you guys were saying back in Ponytail, so I thought I could do it right by myself. But as soon as I came here, I knew it was a mistake. It was so dark and there were so many critters. We know, we've been dealing with them all the way out here. Luckily for me, Wayward here found me after I got lost. He's been looking after me. So you're the wolf pony. I had to ask Wayward because I was curious. Look at him, New Leaf. Does he look part wolf to you? He's just a regular pony like the rest of us. We apologize, Wayward. We had heard stories of a half-wolf pony. I'm not a wolf pony. There's no wolf pony here. I should have known, really. A genetic hybrid of Timberwolf and pony couldn't possibly work. It really was just a story, just make-believe. There wasn't anything to find. What a bummer, every pony. I was looking forward to writing about history. Is that really most important? Yes, Scribble really wanted to make history. I guess we were all a little bit disappointed and stressed. Pyrite wanted to make little history things too, but it was an interesting discovery. I'm still confused about the figure I saw before, though. I thought it was you, Wayward, but I'm not so sure. I mean, the green smoke and the Timberwolf, I couldn't just imagine it. I do not know what you saw, but I do know that it would be best for you to leave these woods. It's not the place for fools like you. And Wayward was actually a pony who lived in this place. But he told us to turn back, and well, Meadowlush, if there's one thing about your daddy that you'll know, he doesn't always listen to rules. He loved the Everfree Forest. There were so many creatures and so much to learn. But afterwards, we decided to head back. Scribble Jr. wanted to make sure that we took the path that we came back and eventually trot back to Ponydale. Oh my goodness. It was a big adventure, but whoever would have guessed that Wayward was, the wolf pony was actually a pony. But of course, Meadow, I'm certain it would have fascinated you to see something like that, but maybe someday we will see something like that. The world has many creatures to offer. And so we returned to Ponydale, and let's see, I think we were back at the town hall, and let's see, I couldn't help but notice there was a big red building there, and it was the school where many ponies go. It was cool. They had a playground for little foals, and I loved it there, just like I did like Everfree Forest. They even had swings, and, hey Ponydale guard, I was just swinging, and, hey, yes, the guards apparently liked watching me swing. Um, I hope I wasn't doing anything any pony, but anyway, I quickly hid behind a tree and then waited till they were gone, and then climbed onto the swings and sat down. Yay! It was so fun to sitting here. But then I realized that ponies were actually waiting for me at the town hall. I had to get moving. Nyeh. I got distracted by the forest and the little, what is it called? I got distracted by the mushrooms, and, well, it was a fun adventure, but I did decide to quickly go to the town hall. As I could, of course, teleport there and talk to every pony. Well, we may have not proven the legend of the werewolf pony of the Evershade Woods, and we're not going to become rich and famous, but I still think it was a great adventure. It was totally awesome. Yes, I agree. You bet it was. Remember when he fought those critters, or how about those Timberwolves? And that was so cool. Cyrus was hyped, and I think I was too. I have so much material to work on. But we still found the truth behind the legend, right? We spoke to someone who lives there, and he's never seen a wolf pony. That proves it's not real. That has to count for something. I think that was a good test for every pony. Yes, we learned a lot of things, and that goes for every pony. Because we worked together and discovered our strengths. It really was a full-on adventure, wasn't it? Like something out of books. Oh yes, Meadowlush, some adventures are best by experiencing them. First hoof. Is that all you colts are thinking about? Don't forget all the danger we went through and how scary it all was. I wasn't scared. You need to relax. It's all over, right? Maybe, but that figure I saw, the one that turned into a Timberwolf, it couldn't have been Wayward, so who was it? What was it? Astro was curious, and I must say I kind of was too. But ponies started to think it was just things they saw. And I was a little worried about Swifty. I'm a little shaken up by Wayward, but he took good care of me. As long as our parents didn't find out, that was really the most important thing. And then we decided we should go back to our homes and do things. And, you know, I was told to talk to all these awesome ponies and make friends with them from Starburst Nova, my teacher. And I couldn't wait to tell her all about my discoveries with my new friends. And more red text appeared on my screen. Let's see, but I wanted to see something. I wanted to see a few things of Ponydale before I turned back. Let's see, there was more guards. They even had a place which sells cake and cookies all day. And it was perfect. I would remember this place and come here whenever I needed a sweet treat. Hello, Miss Buttercup. And she actually had a shop, and it was an interesting shop. And, well, once I had enough bits, I was going to go ahead and buy hats, but, wait, let's see, how many bits did I have on me? I don't see. Apparently I had 6 bits on me, which was enough to get a cow pony hat. And I bought that hat because I wanted to celebrate my adventure and getting together with nature. It was something amazing, and it just spoke to me. So I grabbed the hat, and it was a little small, but I suppose it fit me. Kind of. Well, I tried, Meadowlush. But nonetheless, that did not stop me from going back to, Canderdale, Cantermore, and let's see, I think, nope, that was another place. Anyway, I made my way back to the train station, probably scaring some more guards by teleporting past them, then took the ride back to Cantermore. Well, Meadowlush, I did make it to Cannerdale, but my hat was really heavy, so I decided to put it down for a little bit because, well, I guess it was still a little small, but, I suppose back then I was, you know, gonna put it back on when I was bigger, and I really loved that hat. It looked amazing, and, well, it looked like the kind of hat for a pony who's outside a lot like me. And so I returned back to Star Nova to tell her everything that I had learned. Let's see. My quest book. And then, let's see, where was Starburst Nova? Oh yeah, she was at the school like always. And I talked to her and told her all the wonderful things I got to see. And she actually offered me some lessons. She made me choose if I wanted a talent mark in what I wanted to learn. And, well, considering I, you know, love teleporting and could, you know, turn into creatures, and and trees, and sometimes create water, I decided that I wanted to, you know, become an opponent who's good with magic. So you want to pursue magic as a possible talent. Excellent. Magic is a great field, a wonderful field of study with endless possibilities. So if you find that it calls to you, go for it. Thanks, Miss Nova. I'm ready. To start learning about the arcane, just find Rosemary. She likes to hide behind the university on a balcony. Up the stairs, 2 flights, and around the back. She'll tell you more about magic and introduce you to the other teachers. Good luck. And so, Meadow Lush, I was ready to be taught magic so I could control myself a little better and maybe make a few more adventures while I was doing it. So, off I went to the School for Gifted Unicorns, 2 ups, and underneath an arc. But I had my way of getting behind the university, and that was to jump down from this roof. Hello, Rosemary. I am New Leaf, and I'm supposed to come learn here. Don't move. I stood still like a solid. Stay still. The magic coming from you. I can feel it. It's exceptional. What do you mean, miss? I can see that you are a source of great magic. I saw it in the scrying flames, and I see it now. Our institution will be valuable for you, little unicorn. Okay. I was surprised by her reaction, to say the very least, but apparently she saw something in me. There's no need to be modest. We've been expecting you. We're always happy to share our knowledge of the arcane with young fellows in cults. So I hope you're ready to learn. To begin your studies, you'll need to learn the basics of magic. It's not as easy as lighting your horn up. We have all been with the university since we were young. It has served us well, and I believe it will serve you well too. What you must do is devote yourself to the art and study of magic. It won't be easy sometimes it will be difficult and you'll want to quit. But I'm getting off topic. Are you ready to learn? Oh, Meadowlush, you know I always love to learn, and this was no exception for sure. I wanted to learn more at this school since the first day I came here. Brilliant! Now to truly understand the form, you must know that magic is in all things, every creature and object in the world. From the tiniest speck of dust to the greatest and most fearsome dragon, has a unique arcane signature. Think of it like a talent mark. Every pony has their own talent mark, and everything has its own arcane impression. Even in non-unicorns, magic is present. Your manipulation of these elements is what will lead you to success. But you first must know our basic abilities, present in all ponies. You're able to ground pound, to injure and anger your enemies, and you can send a barrage of bubbles to them to calm down. Do you understand? Yes, ma'am, I've done those, a few minutes back. I was not in the Everfree Forest, I was just, outside for a stroll. Well, if that's the case, you're able to move on to proper magic. Now there are many elements of magical thought, enchantment, conjuration, divination, abjuration, very many indeed. And in time, you should learn all these through the grace of our beloved university. But today, you must learn how to manipulate your magical strength so you may become accustomed to using your power. Now, I'm skilled at high-level divination, but that isn't much good for you today now, is it? Sage, Parsley, and Thymie have quite a bit of information on more practical magic for you. You should try to find Thymie first. He's usually hiding behind the supply crates at the bottom of the stairs. Good luck, student. Yes, ma'am. And so, I was told about the 3 teachers who were going to tell me more about magic. I was curious. I was ready to do whatever I could to impress my teachers. And I was going to learn so many magical tricks from this day forward, Meadowlush, and it was nice. So, spells that I learned were quite plentiful, and, well, I'll tell you about that in a few, Meadowlush.